I thought I was just hearing things, a product of being alone too long in this place. You start imagining things when there's only silence, don't you? But it wasn't my imagination, not this time, because they whispered my name. At first it was soft, barely a sound at all, a faint echo I almost didn't catch, just a whisper, like a breeze, sneaking through the walls, brushing against my ears as I lay in bed. Drew. The first time I told myself it was the pipes, the wind, something rational. I didn't let myself think beyond that, but then it happened again and again, every night without fail, a quiet, unmistakable whisper, a shiver of sound moving through the air vents, carrying my name on it. Always when the apartment was silent, when every other sound had vanished, it was almost like it was waiting for me to notice. I'd lie there, heart pounding, trying to convince myself it wasn't real, but I could feel it now, even if I tried to ignore it. There was a pull, something I couldn't explain. Every time it whispered, I felt drawn to the vent, like an invisible thread wrapped around me, urging me closer. So one night I did it. I went to the vent in my bedroom, knelt down and listened. And there it was, clearer than ever, like a voice caught in a faint draft, coiling through the metal slats. Drew. It sounded so close, like someone was just on the other side, waiting for me to answer. I didn't respond. I couldn't. I just sat there, heart racing, staring at that vent until the whisper faded. From then on, I couldn't ignore it. Every night I heard my name, drifting through the vents like a secret carried on the air. I tried everything, sleeping with the TV on, headphones, anything to drown it out. But no matter what I did, I could still hear it. That quiet, persistent voice, whispering my name in the darkness. And then, a few nights ago, something changed. The voice. It didn't just say my name. It said something else. Something that made my skin crawl. Drew, you're almost ready. Ready for what? I didn't want to know. I didn't want to think about it. But the whisper kept coming, night after night, each time growing more insistent, more eager. And I realized it wasn't just a voice. It was a presence. Something was there, lurking in the shadows, waiting for me, watching. I tried to tell myself it was just my imagination, that I was being paranoid. But deep down I knew the truth. I could feel it, a chill creeping through the air, filling every corner of my apartment. And every time I heard that whisper, that voice telling me I was almost ready, the chill grew stronger, colder, like the air itself was alive, pressing in around me. Last night I couldn't take it anymore. I needed answers. I grabbed a flashlight and went to the vent, the one in the hallway this time. I held the light up, peering inside, my hand shaking. I don't know what I was expecting to see, but it wasn't that. I saw something, just a flash, a glimpse of movement, like a shadow darting away. And then the whisper came again, louder this time, more insistent. Drew, we're waiting. I stumbled back, my heart hammering, the flashlight slipping from my grasp. I wanted to run, to get out of that apartment and never look back, but I couldn't move. It was like I was frozen, trapped by that voice, by the promise hidden in those words. And that's when I realized it wasn't just in the vent anymore. The whisper was everywhere. It was coming from every vent, every crack, every corner of my apartment, filling the air with that dark crawling sound. We're waiting, almost time. The words wrapped around me, sinking into my skin, and I felt a weight settle over me, a heaviness pressing down on my chest. I could barely breathe. I stayed awake the rest of the night, too terrified to close my eyes, too afraid to look away from the vents, from the dark spaces in my own home. And as the hours passed, the whisper grew louder, the words clearer. Almost time. You're ready. Now it's the middle of the night again, and I can feel it, stronger than ever, It's like the walls themselves are alive, breathing, watching, waiting. The air feels thick, heavy, pressing in on me, and the whispers are growing louder, closer, filling my head, drowning out every other thought. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know what they're waiting for, or what they mean when they say I'm ready, but I can feel it. Something shifting, something dark and cold, pressing in from all sides, and I can hear them, the voices, clearer than ever, filling every inch of my apartment. They're saying my name over and over, louder and louder, a chorus of whispers rising into a dark, twisted chant. Drew, Drew, Drew. And there's something else now, something beyond the words, a feeling, a promise. They're coming. I don't know what they are. I don't know what they want, but I know they're coming for me. And I know there's nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. The whispers are all around me, filling every inch of this place, seeping into my mind, my soul. It's too late now. I can feel it, like a cold hand on my shoulder, a chill creeping down my spine. And I know they're here, just beyond the walls, waiting, watching, ready to pull me into whatever darkness they came from. And now, as I sit here, writing this, the whisper has stopped. The silence is worse. It's thick, heavy, pressing down on me, suffocating me. And I can feel them. Just beyond the walls, just beyond the vents. They're here.